Welcome to Reliable Prepper. Today we're diving into life after an EMP strike. Imagine a world with no power, no food, and no law. Are you prepared? An EMP, or electromagnetic pulse, is a massive surge of energy that fries electronics, plunging us back into the dark ages in an instant. No phones, no internet, no way to call for help. Just you, your wits, and the will to survive. In this video, we're going to explore the harsh realities of an EMP strike. We'll cover everything from the initial chaos to long-term survival strategies. This isn't about scaring you, it's about empowering you. Knowledge is power, and knowing what to do could be the difference between life and death. The pulse hits. 1 minute you're going about your day, the next, everything goes dark. Cars stall, planes fall silent, and the eerie hum of civilization grinds to a halt. This is the moment of truth. Panic sets in. People spill into the streets, confused and scared. Your phone is useless, a brick in your hand, the power grid is down, maybe for good. This is when the unprepared break. But not you. You have a plan. You grab your go bag, packed with essentials. Food, water, first aid, and a way to defend yourself. You head to your predetermined meeting point, a safe haven away from the chaos. The first 30 minutes are crucial. It's a race against time to secure your safety and establish communication with your loved ones. Remember, every second counts. Those who hesitate are lost. The weak will prey on the vulnerable. But you've prepared for this. You are a survivor. Stay calm, stay focused, and above all, stay vigilant. The fight for survival has just begun. As the hours turn into days, the dominoes start to fall. Food supplies dwindle, gas stations run dry, and emergency services are overwhelmed. The delicate fabric of society begins to unravel. Supermarkets become battlegrounds as desperate people fight over scraps. Fuel becomes more valuable than gold. Those without a plan are left to fend for themselves, scavenging for whatever they can find. But you've anticipated this. You have a stockpile of non-perishable food, water purification tablets, and alternative fuel sources. You're not relying on the grid, you're self-sufficient. You understand that communication is key. You have a hand-crank radio to monitor emergency broadcasts, and a network of like-minded individuals to rely on. This is the time for courage, for resilience. The world as you knew it is gone, but there's still hope. By staying one step ahead, by being resourceful and adaptable, you can weather this storm. Weeks bleed into months. The initial shock has worn off, replaced by a gnawing fear. The rule of law has crumbled, and desperation drives people to desperate measures. Gangs roam the streets, preying on the weak. Trust becomes a luxury few can afford. The veneer of civilization has been stripped away, revealing the raw instincts that lie beneath. This is where your mental fortitude is truly tested. You've secured your basic needs, but the constant threat of violence hangs heavy in the air. You've joined forces with your community, forming a tight-knit group for mutual protection. You understand that there's strength in numbers, that a united front is the best defense against the chaos. You've established clear roles and responsibilities within your group. You have lookouts, scouts, and defenders, all working together to ensure the safety and security of the community. This is a new world, a dangerous world. But it's a world where survival is still possible, as long as you remain vigilant, adaptable, and united. In a world without 911, you are your own first responder. You've learned basic self-defense, how to handle a weapon, and how to treat common injuries. Your community has established a perimeter, early warning systems, and defensive positions. You've practiced drills, simulating different attack scenarios. You're not waiting to be victims, you're taking control of your destiny, but defense is only half the battle. You've also learned how to de-escalate conflicts, to negotiate, and to avoid dangerous situations altogether. You understand that violence is a last resort, that sometimes the best way to win a fight is to avoid it in the first place. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. You've built a new life, a new community, based on trust, cooperation, and resilience. You are a beacon of hope in a world consumed by darkness. This is not a sprint, it's a marathon. The grid is down indefinitely, and you've accepted that life as you knew it is gone. But that doesn't mean life is over. You've learned to live off the land, to grow your own food, and to find alternative sources of energy. You've embraced a simpler way of life, one that's more sustainable and self-sufficient. You've traded your smartphone for a well-worn copy of Where There Is No Doctor. You've become a jack of all trades, able to repair, build, and create. This new world demands resilience, ingenuity, and a willingness to adapt. You've embraced these challenges, turning them into opportunities for growth and innovation. You've rediscovered the importance of community, of family, and of the simple things in life. You've learned that true strength comes not from material possessions, but from the indomitable spirit that burns within. This is the new normal, and you are ready for it. In a world without electricity, keeping your essential devices powered is a constant challenge. But you've planned ahead, investing in off-grid power solutions. You have a solar panel array, silently collecting the sun's energy and storing it in deep-cycle batteries. You've learned to conserve power, using it only when absolutely necessary. You have a hand-crank generator for emergencies, providing a vital lifeline when other options fail. You understand that every watt counts, and you treat your power sources with the respect they deserve. You've also mastered the art of improvisation, fashioning makeshift chargers from scavenged materials. You're not afraid to experiment, to push the boundaries of what's possible. You've become a master of energy independence, ensuring that you're never left in the dark. In a world where desperation reigns, attracting unwanted attention can be deadly. You've learned to blend in, to become invisible to those who would do you harm. You avoid flashy displays of wealth or resources, knowing that even the smallest advantage can make you a target. You travel light, carrying only what you need. You've mastered the art of camouflage, using natural materials to conceal yourself and your belongings. You move with purpose, avoiding unnecessary risks. You trust your gut, and if a situation feels off, you remove yourself from it. You understand that discretion is the better part of valor. You're not paranoid, you're prepared. You've learned that the best way to survive is to avoid conflict altogether. You are a ghost, a whisper in the wind, moving unseen through a world on the brink. In a world without banks or ATMs, bartering becomes the lifeblood of the new economy. You've stockpiled essential goods, knowing they'll be worth their weight in gold. You've learned to identify valuable skills and services, trading your expertise for the things you need. You understand that everyone has something to offer, and you're not afraid to negotiate. You've built a network of trusted traders, establishing a system of fair exchange based on mutual respect and understanding. You've learned that cooperation, not competition, is the key to survival. You've become a shrewd trader, able to assess the value of goods and services in a heartbeat. You know how to drive a hard bargain, but you also understand the importance of fairness. You've embraced the barter system, recognizing its power to rebuild communities and foster a sense of unity in a fractured world. Survival isn't just about food, water, and shelter. It's about maintaining your mental and emotional well-being in the face of unimaginable adversity. You've established daily routines, providing a sense of normalcy and purpose in a world turned upside down. You make time for physical activity, knowing that a healthy body leads to a healthy mind. You've cultivated a sense of gratitude, focusing on the things you still have, not the things you've lost. You find solace in nature, drawing strength from the resilience of the natural world. You've learned the importance of human connection, sharing stories, laughter, and hope with your loved ones. You understand that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can still shine through. You've discovered an inner strength you never knew you possessed, a resilience forged in the fires of adversity. You are a survivor, and you will not be broken. In the wake of a nationwide EMP strike, the government's response will be chaotic at best. Communication networks will be down, transportation systems crippled, and resources stretched thin. Don't expect an immediate rescue. The government will be overwhelmed, dealing with a crisis of unprecedented scale. You must be prepared to rely on yourself and your community for an extended period. However, the government will eventually mobilize, establishing emergency response centers and distributing aid. Be prepared to relocate to designated safe zones where you can access essential services. Stay informed, monitor emergency broadcasts for updates on the situation and instructions from authorities. Be wary of misinformation and rumors, which can spread like wildfire in times of crisis. Remember, the government's primary focus will be on restoring order and providing basic necessities. Don't expect a return to normalcy anytime soon. Be patient, be resourceful, and be prepared to adapt to a new way of life. Thanks for watching Reliable Prepper. Remember, preparation is key to surviving an EMP strike. Stay safe, stay prepared, and start your grid collapse readiness audit tonight. We've covered a lot of ground today, but this is just the beginning. I urge you to continue your research, build your skills, and connect with like-minded individuals in your community. Because when the lights go out, it's the prepared who will inherit the earth.